Hello, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's King. Buying time. Moving to his left. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
With the catch, it's Singleton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
And the Yellow Jackets have first and 10 here. Back to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw. It's King. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Throws it to the right. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He knocks this one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What a great throw here by the quarterback from Virginia Tech to be able to pick up the first down. He was able to make the right read. Nice route by the receiver. Puts the ball right on the money, and they're able to move the sticks.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's Drones. Breaks free. And a sophomore making an impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
That sack sets up a third down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Hokies will look to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Set up for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. To throw, it's King. It's a quick grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The DB is backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's King. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And the Yellow Jackets will send the punt team onto the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Return of 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. And the Hokies hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's King. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives his defense a takeaway.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll tackle him at the 27. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Hokies pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Defense is coming after him, using his legs here. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Madden's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Drones. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Hit as he released it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The receiver makes the grab. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dropping back, it's Drones. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Yeah, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
To the air, it's King. Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football in the fourth.
Boy, with this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's running out of time here. Powering through. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And now the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's drones. Pressure is coming. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this pass is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's King. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. A 4th down completion to the running back. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
But what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Fires it on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And you're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the 4th quarter and use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. It could have been that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Drones. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's caught downfield. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
They've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it second down. Dropping back, it's King. Defense is coming after him. In the clear at the 25. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch is made down the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The offense starts with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. To the air, it's King. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Virginia's active.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll tackle him at the 27. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to throw it deep. They took one last extra shot, but time runs out on this one. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.